3, 2, 1. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. We are doing another week of the football, another roundup. Say hi, Mr. Lank. I'm joined
Hello. Just
There
quickly before the recording starts, or the video starts, I had this top before Messi went there. So anyone who comes in the comments and says, "I bought that because of Messi," fuck you. Also, if my microphone's fucked, it is what it is.
It is what it is. I've got this top on. I spent an embarrassing amount of money on this. We don't talk about that. Yeah, we're going to run through match week 7 as usual. For a new round here, we're going to do a roundup of the scores from last week. The score is still 2-1 to Lank somehow, but this week is worth 4 points.
4 points, and this week was horrific for me. Let's put it that way. Yeah, if I'd have gone ballsy this week, I'd have got them all right. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it was a week of upsets and drama, but we'll get into that. But yeah, just a quick run through of how it works. We're going to go through this week's things. We're going to add it up, tally it up, see who's got what, and then we'll award some points, and then we'll move into next week and the awful predictions for next week. So
yeah, the points do count towards something. Is some sort of forfeit coming towards at the end of the season? What it is, we do not know yet because we've not thought of it. But there's a forfeit, so it's a bit of jeopardy.
If you think about it, though, the fear of the unknown is greater than the actual punishment. So, in that sense, it's scarier. But
yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, we'll just get straight into it. Enough dilly-dallying. Do you want to kick off with the first game, Lank? Brighton versus Villa?
I like a good dilly-dally. Yes, Brighton versus Villa. I said last week, do I stay on the Emery train or do I jump onto the Brighton train? Because I think last week was the only time I'd gone for Brighton and it had paid off. Boy, was I wrong. I picked Brighton. Who the funk this? Hell, that Emery train's gathering some pace. Let's put it that way. Fucking.
Yeah, if only someone had put him as manager of the season.
Yeah, I know. Could be worse.
Could be Pochettino.
Yeah. I mean, there's no that needs saying here.
6-1. Brighton got absolutely mauled.
Yeah, absolutely mauled.
Yeah, Ollie Watkins. Still don't understand why he's not in the England cell. But,
because they don't fucking suck Gareth Southgate off, that's why.
But yeah, Brighton. But Brighton are prone to this type of result every now and again, where they just get absolutely blown out of the water. I don't know if it's the attitude or just the caliber of players they have, but every now and again they just get battered.
Yeah. I mean, Ansu Fati made his reappearance because he was the next Messi at one point. So at least, yeah, that's what I mean. He scored.
Consolation, but yeah.
There's not really much more that needs saying about this. I had Brighton. Who did you have?
I had Villa.
Fucking little shit. He's getting 4 points. I can tell it already. Next up on my list, we have got the Bournemouth Arsenal game.
That we do.
A bit like the Brighton result, really. This one wasn't a shock, and this one is what it is. Again, Arsenal getting those points, playing very well football, playing very good football.
There was one instance out of the blue. Kai Havertz actually decided to score a goal.
Yes.
A penalty.
Yeah, I was going to say a penalty. Would you do that if you had a penalty taker? Like, we've got Odegaard take the first one. Would you swap him and put him a different one on?
Arsenal are all like, we're all in this together type of thing.
Team.
To be fair, they're already 2-0 up. Be interesting to see if it was the 90th minute. If they'd given it and it was 0-0. I don't think they would have, but yeah, it was just standard as usual, just normal day at the office. Bournemouth for shit and Arsenal not.
Pretty much. Like I keep saying, the snake who moved to Bournemouth, Max Aarons, and the other snake that will move to Bournemouth. We'll see you next season. Fucking scummy little bricks. Moving on quickly. Oh, actually, I had Arsenal. I'm assuming you had Arsenal.
I did have Arsenal.
There we go. 2-1. Next up on my list, Everton versus Luton.
Yeah, this is
the only fucking time I don't question going for Luton and a win. This one. I haven't watched any games. I've not had interest.
I had this on the background. Luton went. Everton squandered so many chances.
Yeah, looking at the stats, like it's madness. Like two. If you believe in XG, which I don't, but it's better than reading off goal attempts. Everton's were 2.74, whereas Luton's were 0.78.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin didn't have a four like a 50p piece. Everton would have won this. Like he just kept heading over. They hit the bar from headers. Like they were dominated. Luton are just enjoy the win because you ain't getting another one. Put it that way.
Yeah, I had Everton, so that's nil pla for myself.
I also had Everton because I don't have any faith in Luton. And do you know what? You win this one, and I'll give it to you because you are shockingly bad.
And then moving on. Oh, it's too easy. It's too easy these days. I had a scum win, and I lost a point, but I do not give a single fuck. The next game up, if you can't tell, is Scum vs Crystal Palace. Roy Hodgson train is a thing. It's a thing. It's a very mid-table thing, but it's a thing.
Do you not think Palace though are just the big boy killers? They are the headhunters in that respect. Like every season, they seem to get one or two results when they just take out one of the big teams.
Yeah, if they actually invested in a team and stuff like that, and like replaced like the likes of Zaha with someone good instead of like Jordan Ayew, they might actually stand a chance. But you look at that team and it's hideous.
They aren't a lot of young talent though.
Oh no, yeah, like Eze and stuff like that, and Will Hughes isn't. Yeah, and Will Hughes isn't really young anymore. But like, you look at that team and you're just like.
Did you see the finish?
No.
One of the goals of the season.
Really?
Some people say Onana should have said. Yeah, but literally defender like came across his body and he hit it on the half volley top corner like. But yeah, good game. Well, not good game, but yeah. Rasmus Højlund looks really good. Just in midweek Champions League. Man United got beat by Galatasaray. Ha ha ha.
Both of them. Shame. I wish I could say what is on my mind and what I have been saying all day. If went off in the I would not blink an eye.
But yeah, Højlund's looking really good as a signing.
Did he get 2 in midweek?
He did. He scored twice in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Top goal scorer in the Champions League.
Okay.
It's unfortunate because Man United are not going to be in it for much. But yeah, he's a good player. Rashford continues his absolutely awful form, and I've got a fun statistic about Rashford that we'll get into later. But he's finally he's had his every 18 months he has a two-month purple patch. That's done now. He's back to being overrated, and Onana's just not good. Like just Man United are in shambles right now.
No. I just want to say this: the Scum fans begged, borrowed, and stole everything from our grandmothers to get Ten Hag. How are you enjoying that? Like at this point, is he any better than fucking Solskjaer? Legitimately, is he any better? You've gone out and signed a world-class goalkeeper, and you fucked off another world-class. No, actually, fuck air quotes. He was a world-class keeper. He was one of the best shot stoppers in the world. You fucked him off. You've got Onana that is quite possibly the next
Claudio Bravo.
Yeah, I can't comprehend it. But I'll give you this. You do support Norwich because you're all waving the scarves. Moving on.
They've got Mason Mount.
I know that bombshell. Next up, I had Scum, so I lost a point. Lew?
I had draw, so.
Ooh, not bad. Next up, we have Newcastle Burnley.
We do. I didn't watch this game, but Burnley are slowly sinking quite a few people's predictions because they are all sort of shit.
Yeah. Like I said last episode, I think it was. There could be a case here for these 3 teams that got promoted to be the worst 3 teams to be ever promoted to Premier League. It's not a knock on Luton. Luton were never supposed to get there. They very much, very much punched above their weight. Burnley have turned into a yo-yo team who have won Sheffield United. They're going to go into administration at some point. They'll be lucky if they stay alive. When they get relegated. But yeah, a lot of people, like Lou said, had high hopes for Burnley, and they have not materialised. I understand that we are only
7
on the 4th of August and game week 7, but yeah, it's not looking good at this moment in time.
The thing is, I was going to say the thing about Burnley is, where do you see them picking up points outside of like them 6-pointers? You don't really.
No, it's one of those Luton situations where it's like you need to scalp someone that's a bit above you, which can happen. But I mean, we are coming up against Newcastle, who have spent money and stuff like that. But Newcastle's squad's
been struggling recently.
Yeah, the squad is solid.
In transition.
Yeah.
It's not quite a top team yet.
No, again, when you've got Anthony Gordon and Almiron on your wings,
he scored.
I don't care. You're saying they're billionaire teams?
Well, you just got to look at their team. One injury and their team just looks bang average. Like the player coming on, like Sean Longstaff's still getting a game.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, unless Lascelles.
He's captain, isn't he? Still technically.
Yeah, I know. But, well, Newcastle won 2-0. Pretty comfortable looking at the stats. Again, I haven't watched the games, but I had a Newcastle win, so that's 2 points for me.
I had a Newcastle win also, so that's 3-2.
Motherfucker. Moving on to the next game is West Ham Sheffield United. Who saw this coming? West Ham won and dominated the game.
Yeah, Jared Bowen once again. Fantastic player.
He's so going from strength to strength. The fact that we never signed him when we had him on his doorstep kills me. But props to him for me.
For me, he's taking the James Madison route, where he's just going to go a better team in the summer. It just is, unfortunately.
Yeah, if he doesn't move, it's other teams not being able to see his talent, which is weird because it's unsure.
What top team does he go to?
Something. It won't surprise me if he goes to City.
I couldn't see him at City.
No, you think about it. He's English. He's a good winger. So you've got two things there. Man City just signed wingers for fun. He's English, so he goes on fucking.
I don't know. To me, it's an Arsenal or it's a Tottenham. I don't see any of the other. I don't see him at Liverpool. Chelsea won't go near him.
I wouldn't mind seeing him at Arsenal, actually. Full of Declan Rice.
But where's he going to play is my issue. Who does he replace?
Who have we got a minute? Saka and...
Because if you play him on the left wing,
Martinelli. Yeah, but come on, he's better than Martinelli.
Is he better than Trossard?
I mean, I think he's got better work ethic, and he's got.
And then he's not going to play. He's not going to play in front of
Saka.
Odegaard.
Oh, Odegaard. Okay, yeah, he's not going to play in front of Odegaard or Saka. Yeah.
I don't think he'll play in front of Havertz because they've just invested too much money in him.
I could go in front of Havertz at this fucking point. But yes, Sheffield United lost 2-0. West Ham with a win. Arsenal. West Ham with a win. Comfortable win. If you didn't see this coming, you are a Sheffield United fan.
I saw one fan actually say we weren't that bad today, which sums up their season. Yeah, they're going straight back down, aren't they?
Yeah. I had West Ham win.
I also had a West Ham win.
So that's 3 for me.
4-3
to Lou. Next up,
the shock.
Yeah. Well,
can I just premise this by saying, literally last week I said, Man City can't win every week, and you said to me, "We'll go with the Wolves win," and I said, "No, they'll win this week, but they can't win every game."
Yeah.
And part of me wishes I'd taken the gamble.
Yeah. Who defunct this really? I mean,
puzzling thing to me is it's not even like Wolves scored and held on for the entire time.
Yeah.
Like when City draw that goal back, you think business as usual. They're gonna win 4-1, 3-1, but no. Wolves hit them again.
The thing is, you look at the stats; it's fucking diabolical.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that in every City game. You're not gonna beat Man City by dominating them unless.
I know, but fucking, it's so bad. It's like Wolves had 3 attempts on goal and no, they had 3 attempts and 1 shot on goal, and they scored 2 goals. It is. I love it.
The only stat that matters is the goals.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know that. I tell you what it is. I tell you what it is. I see it right there. He who shall not be named come on in the 65th minute to get his fucking minutes up for his Premier League Premier League medal, and he ruined the game and cost him a game. That's all I'm going to go with. That's all I can see there. He come on 65th minute. They scored him a 62nd. It was all his fault. You're a scumbag for turning your back on your hometown club.
I saw some people overreacting and saying the Man City were finished and they're hungover from the thing.
Oh god.
I think they will be a little bit hungover, and I don't think they'll hit what they did last year. But to say that they're out of the title race is just absolutely
Anyone who said that is waving a yellow and green scarf right now, or saying it's our year, as well as screaming about that.
They're still top of the league.
Yeah.
They're still going to win the league.
Yeah.
They're just not going to do it as convincingly as last year.
They might do. I mean, they've still lost games last season. It's just one of those things, isn't it? It's like on any given day, anyone can beat anyone.
I don't think it will be as convincing, but I still think they'll win the league quite comfortably.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they'll win the treble though.
Yeah, I had a City win, so that's 0+ for me.
I will just add the point they got knocked out the Carabao Cup by Newcastle. Sorry, so
yeah, but
quadruple's gone already.
Yeah, but who really gives a fuck about that cup? Like literally, no one cares about
it. I had a City win.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody wouldn't.
No, anyone who had a Wolves win is not even a Wolves fan at this point. It's probably a Scum fan. But yeah, that's still 4-3 to Lew. Next up,
the controversial
game. Wellity. Where do we even begin?
Tottenham Hotspur versus Liverpool.
Yes. If you've been under a rock, Spurs won 2-1, and we shall leave it there. If you haven't been under a rock and you've been anywhere near any sports outlet anywhere, boy, this one's yeah.
Oh, where do we kick this?
I don't know. I literally don't know where to go with it. So
Curtis Jones gets a red card.
Yeah.
A lot of people say it wasn't. I personally think
it was.
It was.
It was.
They've appealed it and it's been turned down.
Yes, hence why it was a serious foul.
They were saying it was bias ref and it should be rescinded.
Yeah.
You can say that many things about the ref. I don't think they got this one wrong.
It's never their fault. It's never their fault.
I'm not going to say that for the connotations behind it, but always the victims.
That's even worse than what I said. Go on, keep going. Then
Son scores, and Tottenham go 1-0 up. And
it's not even that. It's not even that. It's before that.
Is it before that?
It's before that. It's like after Curtis Jones gets sent off, you have Liverpool score. Yeah, Liverpool score to make it 1-0.
With 10 men.
Yeah, with 10 men.
It's another Newcastle situation.
Yeah. It was a very nice goal. A very nice through ball.
Good movement.
Yeah.
Good movement. Arched his run quite well.
Delay the game. Delay the game. Just someone delay the game. How many times does this fucker have to say it? If you haven't listened to the recordings from VAR, it's like I'm an avid football watcher and it's tough to listen to. It's like one of those scenes from a movie where you're just like, oh, please no.
When it's the oh shit, oh fuck.
Yeah. And then he just goes, delay the game. I can't do all now. Can't do all.
We've restarted now. It's one of them where it's like almost like it's comical. It's like it's happened now. What can I do? You know, like wash my hands. Basically, if you didn't watch it, Liverpool scored.
It was 2 yards on?
The linesman flagged it as offside. They went to VAR. VAR checked it with the lines, confirmed it was onside, and said confirmed onside, and then they gave it as offside. And then VAR kind of had a meltdown and was like, shit, they've not ruled it out. and then it was very much delay the game so we can overturn it. And then for some reason, I don't know if it was the on-field ref or the ref at Stockley Park, decided the game's restarted, therefore we can't pull it back.
Yeah.
So we're just going to play on with this massive error instead of saving face and just fixing the bloody issue. They just try to cover it up like nobody will notice this, if we just don't say anything.
It's almost like a police force in England did once.
Oh god, I'm not getting into all this. I'm not getting into all this. That's a can of worms I do not want to open.
But yeah, my thing is everyone's going to hate on VAR. Yes, VAR got it wrong. One, these are fully trained referees in the VAR room, fully trained in these fucking situations,
and fully paid.
And fully paid.
Salaried.
Two, why was the game allowed to restart? I'm not behind the VAR of stop, start game. But if it's a goal and you need to check he's onside, you do not restart that game until you've checked fully and you are 100%. So, for me...
It wasn't even an issue of they didn't know it was offside or onside. It was an issue of just they didn't communicate. That's
what I mean.
But the people on the field gave it as offside, but for some reason the people in the VAR assumed they'd given it onside.
Yeah, but the people on the field shouldn't have restarted the game until confirmation. Like, oh yeah,
they did confirm. They confirmed he was onside, but then they just took it as, oh, he's offside. I don't. It's a breakdown in communication. I don't understand how it's even happened. To be honest,
it's fucking baffling. To be honest, the only thing I could think of right now is go the whole Hawkeye goal line technology, where it flashes up on a watch, onside, offside, red card, yellow card. There's no clearer than that. At this point, if we can't talk through microphones, I love being able to hear referees and stuff like that when they get mic'd up. I think it's so much better. If you haven't watched it, there's like an Australian referee in the A-League.
They do it in rugby as well.
Yeah, in rugby, but in the A-League, and it's his last game in the A-League, and he's mic'd up for the entire game, you can hear him. It's fascinating to watch. But this shit that's going off now is absolutely ruining football. And it's a joke. How it's so farcical with the amount of money that gets invested is unreal. I'd rather it not be there. I'm glad Leeds are in Championship. Results might go against you, but you ain't got that fucking controversy of, oh, but he sent him to that monitor when he said no, and then him at the monitor said yes, and that guy said no up there, but you can't hear him because he's effing and blinding and someone's saying delay. Can we just fucking get together and fucking sort this shit out or get rid of it? It's come to a point, it's like you either fix it or you get rid of it.
My thing is, it's not even a breakdown in the technology, it's just the people using it.
That's what I mean. It's like Klopp's turned around and says the game should be replayed. I can't see how it can be replayed, personally.
I just think that's victim mentality. And
yeah, that's what I mean. I think he's done that because if he hadn't done, and he said, yeah, decisions, whatever, Liverpool fans had a fucking loss of shit. Even though that's the right attitude, it's behind us. It's controversial. It's happened. It's behind us.
How far do you go back if you do that, though?
Yeah.
The amount of mistakes they've made, and they've been costlier mistakes than that. The obvious one is the Villa and Sheffield United one, where Villa stayed up via a dodgy goal against Bournemouth, where the wristwatch didn't work. But you go back further. There's been other calls.
There's been all sorts.
You can't replay it. What's done is done. It's in the past. You can't, because at that point you're just opening Pandora's box.
Yeah, if you start setting a precedent, if he's offside and we lost 6-1, but we need to replay this game because they were offside for first goal. I'm not fucking approving it. It were a fucking shit show. If you listen to audio, it's cringeworthy as fuck, and how it happened, I don't know. There's obviously going to be investigations. People have been stood down. There's going to be sackings. Let's put it that way. There's going to be sackings. All I can say is I hope they learn from it. And if we don't, and it continues next season, we just need to abolish it because it's fucking pointless.
Do you think Tottenham winning it in the last minute has amplified the problem? Because if Liverpool get the win, I don't think anybody says anything.
Absolutely. If Liverpool get the win, no one says a fucking word, and it's just a whole, haha, look at how fucking shit he is. But now, because the loss, it's like, look at how fucking shit he is.
Yeah, even a draw, though, I think people will be like, I think the fact that they got beaten the last minute definitely didn't help. There was a second red card in this game, by the way, and I saw a lot of Liverpool fans crying about that. Again, I thought that was a red card.
Yeah, it was a red card. I've heard lots of Liverpool fans moaning about this. It was a red card.
Both are red cards in my eyes, especially the Jota one. He's already on a yellow. He brings him down on the break. Like
that's what I mean. How is it not another yellow and a sending off? It's pointless. You're screaming about VAR saying that's fucking not a goal, but you're saying that this guy can't be fucking sent off because he just fouled someone a minute after picking up his first yellow card. Give over.
Yeah.
Anyway, a bit of a rant there, but usual fucking VAR stuff.
Matip scores an own goal in the last minute. Tottenham get the win. Tottenham weren't great, but they got the job done in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool were just unfortunate, but again, I don't think they were great either.
No. Stats wise, you look at it, Spurs were by far a dominant team, but again, they really got off stats.
Two sending offs and stuff.
Yeah, never their fault. Anyway, I had a Liverpool win. I
also had a Liverpool win. Spurs just carrying on winning, even in shady circumstances. This is not a fault of Spurs either. Can I just put that out there? But they keep on winning, and they're now second in the league.
Yeah. I had Son for top scorer, and not doing too bad so far, boy. Oh, second top scorer actually. Second top scorer. I mean, we all know who's going to be one. Unless he dies on the pitch or something. Oh God, please don't do that. No, I literally don't mean that. I had a Liverpool. I had a Liverpool win. Lou?
I had a Liverpool win as well.
Yeah, so still 4-3. Moving on, next game. I struggled to figure out who this was because I've just put draw. Forest Brentford. I was correct. I get points. Yay! What a weird game this was.
Can I just say another point before we go on to this game? Why did we have 8 matches on a Saturday?
Yeah.
Well, I know why, but why? Why are you moving the Premier League?
8 matches on a Saturday, 1 on a Sunday, 1 on a Monday, and 1 on a Tuesday. How does any of that make sense?
Well, you know why they did it, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I know why they did it. It's fucking bollocks, but like...
They've done it for the Women's League and also the American Football League. And I'm just like...
Fuck about fucking American Football League.
I don't give a fuck about either the Women's League or the American Football League.
I'm down for Women's League.
Why are you moving the men's football around? If it's going to survive, you can't be essentially forcing people. It's got to grow naturally, not this fucking forcing it in people. Okay, if you're going to make people disdain for it, people are going to be... Lou's thoughts are not my own. I like women's football. If I have a female audience, you are very welcome here. Lou hates you for having your own sport. But, I just think you don't move around one thing to accommodate another. You let them both exist, and then what happens. I just think I'm sick and tired of the Premier League moving games to accommodate themselves rather than the fans. This whole thing about, we're going to have a game late, like 8 o'clock on a Sunday.
Yeah, 8 o'clock on a Sunday. Even 8 o'clock on the last game on a weekend should be at 5, half 5 latest. It's bullshit.
It's just, they just don't care, do they?
No, they don't. It's all money. It's all money.
You pay all this money, you can't watch the 3 o'clock kickoffs. You've got 8, and then you put 8 of them on the Saturday, and only 3 of them are on TV. So there's seven odd games gone because you don't get the other games throughout the week. You're moving it around for other sports, which I'm sorry, why? No other sport does this. It's just I just don't understand it. But anyway, into Forest Brentford. Any thoughts?
Forest Brentford or a draw.
It's a mid-table class.
Yeah, what more can I say? To be honest, if I'm being honest, Forest sort of surprising me with and I'm all for it because when they were in the shit last season and they give Steve Cooper a new contract, everyone apart from Forest fans were fucking flabbergasted, and I was like, no, that's how it should be. You should support your manager who brought you there. I'm all for it.
They stood by him, they backed him, and he's doing well. And
they're reaping the rewards. Exactly. Their team still feels a bit.
Mercenary.
a bit cobbled together, you know, like last season when we first got promoted and we just started throwing things and whatever fucking shit hit the wall and stuck.
Throw shit at the wall.
Yeah. But again, it still feels like that. But I suppose you're going to get that until you somewhat settled for a couple of seasons at Premier League, get concurrent revenue coming in over and over again. But yeah, all props to them. I know Leeds and Forest have got a bit of a hatred for each other, but fair play to them so far.
I don't mind Forest. It's nice seeing them back in the big time, obviously, as a historic club. I will say fuck you for not playing Andre Santos, but that's a separate issue.
Who?
Chelsea player on loan there.
Okay. Oh, wow. Fucking Chelsea player on loan.
They've loaned him there, and he's not played a single minute, even though he won like best player at the under-21s World Cup. And I'm
He played 90 minutes in Carabao Cup.
Oh, fuck off. You know what I mean? I meant in the league. Like, why loan a player if you're not going to fucking play him?
Why buy a player if you're going to loan him?
He's only about 17.
Right, again, so does that mean you've got no faith in him to play at this current moment in time?
I don't want to put him anywhere near the first team as a state. You don't want to ruin the player before he's even had a chance.
Anyway, I had a draw, so boom, 4 points.
I had a Forest win.
Yes, 4-all. 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 Next game coming up. I'll let you have this because you've been put through weeks of misery. Now is your time to shine, Lou.
It's clicked. It's finally clicked. You know, he scored, you know, to round it off. Mudryk scored.
It would have banged a goal as well. It would have banged a goal.
He played really well. I've been saying it for weeks. He's been the best player for a while now, and he got the goal, and you could see how much it meant to him.
Yeah.
And then he took him.
Yeah. The thing is, before I let Lou go, I want to chime in with Chelsea fans. There's people on YouTube. I don't know what his name is. He's a fucking Cockney. He's a Chelsea fan. No, it's not Rory Jennings because he's just an absolute joke. And he's just a knobhead because he was screaming, Mudryk's not up to it. Mudryk this, Mudryk that. 1, he's been played out of position. 2, he's getting torn off at park every 5 seconds. 3, Pochettino's your manager. 4, you're in one of the most dysfunctional Chelsea teams there's ever been. Just because you've been signed for, what, 80, 90 million?
60 actually. This is the thing. Everyone's going, 100 million. No, it's 60 with add-ons.
Oh, with add-ons. Yeah, but even
that's if they win the Champions League.
Yeah.
So it's like
even still, even if it's 90 million, it's his first fucking season. Just let him fucking acclimatise. You're morons. You're spending money left, right, and centre. You're still complaining about a player not in. Shut up, you morons.
Did you hear what Jamie Carragher had to say?
I don't listen to a word that comes out of that man's mouth.
Chelsea needs to sign 6 more players in January. That's what he said. And I'm just sat there like,
yeah.
When do we bed them 6 players in, by the way?
On that bombshell, I'll hand it over to you so you can have your moment.
I don't know. It was just the same as usual. Chelsea dominated. Chelsea are the only team in the league to have outscored everyone in terms of XG. They've had XG better than everyone they've faced so far. Not even Man City have done that. And they actually decided to put a few of them away this time. Mudryk's goal was really good. Not a fan of Colwell at left back. Don't understand it, but there we go. He put a good cross in. Mudryk brought it down. Good goal. Second goal was a bit fortunate. Broya was a deflection.
I quite like that Broya. I don't know what it is, but I do like him.
I mean, he got 15 goals at Southampton. He was the next big thing, and then he broke his leg. And it's like, I don't know. I think he could be a good striker. Whether he's going to make it at Chelsea is another matter. He might be another Tammy Abraham, but I think he is a good striker. He should have scored earlier in the game, though. He rounded the keeper and then blazed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, they've just been watching Torres videos and.
Cole Palmer showing actually why we signed him for so much. He played really, really well, and he was starting to. You can see the confidence was back. Midfield was solid. Like Gallagher, I don't know. He's game by game, he's getting better and better. I still don't quite rate him highly enough, but he's getting better. Caicedo, by far his best game in a Chelsea shirt. He was unreal.
That's really not saying no at all.
No, this was like Kante-esque.
Oh God, almighty! It's
Bruno was Enzo Fernandez was quality again.
Yeah.
Colwell was good, but again out of position. Thiago Silva was all right. Dizazi was all right. Cucurella right back for some reason works better than left back. I don't know why. I'm not going to question it. And Sanchez is growing in confidence. He's looking better. Ugochukwu came on. He was
say about 4 times fast.
Leslie Ugochukwu. He came on. He's like the new John Obi Mikel. We're bringing him on to shut games down.
Is his dad going to get kidnapped every 5 minutes as well?
Yeah. Lonnie Madueke got a game for once. He's been away.
British names, these. Top class British players, these.
Well, actually, Lonnie Madueke is in English.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
And do you know what? Chess got a win, and it's not looking too bad, actually. It's not. They're starting to turn out a corner, and it's like the amount of players that got out, if they can come back, I think they could make a challenge for the Europa League. But do you know what I mean? Like,
I reckon we could challenge for second.
Reckon?
I reckon we could challenge. I don't know what it is. I've got no riding on it. I reckon we could challenge for second.
Do you reckon Pops could get manager of the season?
Maybe if he continues like this. Still early doors.
Yeah, they played well and they deserved it. They probably should have scored. Oh, you also had the chance where Matson hit the post. That was a good play. But yeah, they've got Jackson's out.
All your strikers get injured. You have to turn to an academy product after you've signed all these strikers, and then you actually win a game.
And he scores. Yeah, but Jackson's out. Buddy Shields out. Fafana's out. Reece James is out. Chilwell's out. Can I just say, I'm kind of getting fed up now with Reece James and Chilwell. They're always injured, and
What has happened with Reece James? Has been fined or something fun sports.
He slagged off the ref when Chelsea got beat by Villa because the ref made a mistake.
Oh, no one gives a fuck about that.
So they banned him for one game when he's injured, and I'm just like, you're just making money at that point. He wasn't going to play anyway.
Yeah.
They've got a few other players, obviously, and Kunku's the big one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's fucking good, and they finally won. But back to the video. Who did you have to win this?
I had a Chelsea win.
I also had a Chelsea win.
5-5. It goes down to the last game, which was the replay for
Game week 1.
Game week 2.
Was it 2?
Yeah, game week 2, because Luton still had the Tim Pot Stadium back then. So they missed that. So the next game up was Luton-Burnley, which was a replay of a postponed fixture from game week 2. And Burnley won 2-1.
That they did. And
that's about as much as I've got to say about this.
I didn't watch it. They finally got some points on the board after I slagged them off like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Well, it's like you said, though. It's 6 pointers around them that we're going to pick up. I saw after Luton won that on Saturday, I was sort of like, please win. But again, a bit unfair that they got fucking chucked in there, but I suppose it's part and parcel of having a Tim Potley Stadium.
Who did you have to win then?
Burnley win.
I had a draw.
Fuck yeah! Yes! After that shocking start, I cannot believe I've actually done that. Ooh, fucking come on. What's that now? 6-1?
Yeah, 6-1.
You got a hill to climb, boy. Oh,
it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah. I feel so happy. 6-1 to me, then.
Do you want to go through the table and then we go through the fixtures?
I better start getting Lew's forfeit sorted out. Yes, I will quickly just run through the table. Sitting comfortably top, even though it's even though it's by a point, it's still going to be comfortably. We've got City, followed by Spurs, Arsenal. It's Liverpool, Aston Villa, Brighton, and West Ham in 7th. You've got Newcastle and Palace close by.
Surprisingly low, and Palace is surprisingly high.
You look at Newcastle's defence, though. They've not conceded too many. There's only a few teams.
They've scored quite a few.
Yeah.
They're the top goal scorers, actually, aren't they?
No.
Brighton.
Second, third, tied second. And then further down the table, Sheffield United bottom, Bournemouth 19th. Lol, see you next season. 18th is Burnley, 17th is Luton, and 16th is the perilous Everton.
I think bottom of the table is going to stay like that. They're just going to swap between them.
Well, there's already a 3-point gap between Everton in 16th and Wolves in 15th. So,
I
yeah.
think out of the other teams, I think maybe Wolves are the only one who can get dragged into it.
Maybe,
possibly Forest or Fulham.
I don't see it. Maybe Fulham just because they can't score. We've got lowest goals scored. Tied lowest goals scored, but it is what it is. You don't know yet. Long way to go.
United floundering in mid-table.
Yeah. I didn't want to pick up too much on that. I feel like I've ribbed them too much, but
Beating a dead horse. But, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, very much a dead horse.
Though. Chelsea seem to be turning the corner, whereas Man United seem to be going into a Ben blind.
Yeah, they're just spiraling out of control. But hey, you guys wave us Norwich scarves around. Moving on to game week 8 fixtures. Where are we? Just let me find my bearings here.
So we got the early kickoff is a Luton versus a Tottenham.
Yeah, Luton versus Spurs. Luton home, Spurs away. I've got a bug there again. I've always got bugs in this room. Die.
Bed bugs.
Bed bugs, that's what it is. Luton Spurs. Weirdly enough, I'm going to Spurs win.
Luton there. I'm going Spurs. Short and sweet.
Yeah.
Luton this year. Same as always.
Yeah. Next up, first of the 3 o'clock kickoffs on the Saturday. First of many 3 o'clock kickoffs. There's not actually that many. But it's Burnley, Chelsea. Chelsea away to Burnley.
I'm going Chelsea. I think they'll carry it on, and I don't rate Burnley.
I'm going Chelsea, but I'd laugh after Lew's said that it's all looking uppity and hunky-dory. Yeah, if they drew or lost. Next up after that, we have Everton Bournemouth. Hey-ho.
Again, battle of mediocrity. I'm going to go Everton win purely because they're at home.
I'm going draw. After that is Fulham, Sheffield United. Fuck me, this week is mediocre week, isn't it? Fulham, Sheffield United.
I'm going to draw. Bang average, neither team is great and they can't score.
No, I'm going to go Fulham. Fulham, a bit like you with Everton, they're at home. I feel like they might actually score a goal. Last of the 3 o'clock kickoffs for Saturday is Scum Brentford.
That's an interesting one. I don't really know where you put Man United at the moment.
Scum are at home, so
I know. True. You said this last time and they got battered.
Yeah, I might say.
You just gotta think though. They've got to have a reaction, surely. And Rasmus is playing really well, so I'm gonna go Man United.
I'm going balls. I'm going Brentford.
I think Brentford could definitely get an upset though.
Yeah.
They still score though.
No, that is very true. Did you see that Ivan Toney played in behind closed doors game?
I did, even though it shouldn't be.
Yeah. Late game for Saturday evening, 5:30 kickoff is Palace Forest, which is a little bit of a madras. It's got a bit of spice to it because they're both interesting teams.
No, they're also Rans, aren't they? I'm gonna go for a Forest win.
I keep going back and forth. Keep going Palace and Forest. I am gonna go.
Go draw then, surely.
Yeah, I'm gonna go draw. Palhoose. And then we move on to Sunday's game. For some reason, we have 3 games at fucking 2 o'clock.
Yeah, because we can't watch them all.
Why would we not have an early game? Who knows? First early game that I have got, first 2 o'clock kickoff I have got is Brighton Liverpool. Let's see how biased these referees are in this match. I'm going Liverpool win. I would like to say Brighton, but I feel like Liverpool are going to have a 12th man and a 13th, maybe a 14th and 15th somewhere in the stadium or somewhere in the studio.
It's not just that. It's Brighton got battered, and I think they'll have a little bit of a bounce back from it. But I think Brighton could win it though. But you'd think Liverpool are just going to take all their anger out on them.
Yeah, this one could be a little bit of a spicy one. Next 2 o'clock kickoff, we have West Ham versus Newcastle. West Ham are at home.
This is a difficult game.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
I'm going to go West Ham win.
Are you going West Ham? Okay, I'm going Newcastle. And then, where are we? Sorry about that.
Midlands Derby.
Midlands Derby. Yeah, the last 2 o'clock kickoff of Sunday afternoon. It is Wolves versus Villa.
I'm going Villa.
Yeah, I am very much staying on the Emery train.
And then the big one.
And then the big one, yeah, fucking hell, big one, 4:30 kickoff, Super Sunday match, a real proper Super Sunday match, is we have Arsenal at home to Man City. I've already written it down.
I think Arsenal are going to win, but I'm going to go Man City.
I've got a City, and I think Arsenal are going to get demolished.
Maybe
not score-wise, maybe, but I think we're going to get schooled.
I hope, playing the game, I'm going to go City, but I genuinely think Arsenal will win this.
Yeah. But there you are, ladies and gentlemen. That is for score predictions and blah, blah, blah for game week 8. If you have any comments on anything that we've said, let us know. And other than that, I shall swiftly and begrudgingly move on to
I'm looking forward to this.
Move on to Lank On Leeds. So, last week, we won 3-0 against Watford. If you want to go back and watch Lank On Leeds, I said to every single Leeds fan, let's just keep our heads on, let's play one game at a time, and let's see where we end up. No? Did anyone do that? Absolutely not. Everyone got caught up in the fact that we won 3-0. It looked comfortable. We're going to win the league. We're going to get top 4 next season. We're going to win the Champions League. You're all fucking morons. I even said it last week. We're going to get caught out at the back by the pace of their forward line. What happened? I am always right. No one ever listens to me.
You did say Southampton were on a bad run of form, to be fair.
Yeah, and I also said I think we're going to get fucking fucked by pace at back, which is what happened. Armstrong's goals. If Liam Cooper plays another game for this club, I will melt my face to a table. I love him. He's a good servant for the club. But, like, bro, it's time. You can have a coaching role. You can, like, I don't know, under 20s, whatever you want, mate.
Club ambassador.
Just, yeah, whatever you want. It's not happening. The first goal for Armstrong, where he stepped up, why? You're not fast enough to recover. Why are you trying to play the offside trap? It was horrendous, and I watched it 3 times, and every time it got worse. The second goal for Armstrong. I don't. The thing, I'll give Armstrong credit. People have been slagging off Meslier once again because they've got no fucking better to do. The fact that both Armstrong's goals come at the near post, but they didn't technically come near post. He was just near post and then he shot across the keeper. Could he have done better? I don't know. He's covering off a near post and a low shot, which is likelihood of where the ball is going to go. Armstrong's finishes were banger, but like they were really good finishes. But at the end of the day, this is everyone else's fault for ever getting overhyped. Look at our start to the season. We have been shambolic apart from 1 or 2 games. As we say this, we are currently playing against QPR. We are 1-0 up, and it is 78th minute. Crescencio Somerville has scored the goal. Sir Patrick of Violin has come on, so that's it. Game over. We're not scoring another goal. Yeah. Strike's goal against Southampton. Just a consolation goal. There's nothing good to have come from that game. Literally nothing good. Absolutely, it was atrocious. It was absolutely atrocious. All I can say is what I said last week. Is one game at a time. We're in October. The championship season is a grueler. Let's just move on from it and hope that we fucking gain a better fucking knowledge of ourselves, because the way we are right now, it's like we don't even know who we are. I'm in the fucking feeling of like, I couldn't give a fuck. I didn't even watch the game. I watched it golf. I watched it Ryder Cup. It was so much more entertaining than watching any Leeds game so far this season. It is what it is. Chins up. Move on to the next game. And yeah, we'll look forward to it. Well, the next game is currently being played. So yeah, QPR, we're actually winning, beating QPR 1-0 right now. The game after the QPR game is Bristol City at home. That is a 3 o'clock kickoff on Saturday. Yeah. I haven't really got all else to say. I've predicted a mid-table finish at the start of the season. It's not me being a fucking... Well, it's me being a pessimistic Leeds fan. I've had enough of years and years of this shit. I sort of know what's coming. It's not a knock on Daniel Farker or anyone else. It's just like, I've got a feeling about this, boys. Again, heads up, on to the next game. And that pretty much sums it up. Lank On Leeds. If you got any thoughts on that, let me know down below. If you're a Scum fan, concentrate on your uncle. Do you
admit it's a triumphant return?
Yeah, it's just come on. It's just come on. Why? This is because we can't sell him. Literally because we can't sell him.
He's got a championship top goal scorer before.
Do you want to move on to Borough?
Yeah, changing fortunes.
Very much.
They played last night as well, because we're recording this on the Wednesday. But yeah, they won at the weekend. They beat Watford. They notoriously always seem to struggle against Watford. It was a close game, 3-2. Josh Coburn, though, what a player. He's fast, he's strong. He's got all the attributes, and he will be one for the future. Riley McGrew with 2 goals. Finally playing in the right position, and wouldn't you know it, he's actually playing well. Still don't really rate the keeper, although he's been playing a bit better.
It's weird that you play people in the correct positions and they play better. It's flabbergasting at some point.
Yeah. And yeah, they played last night as well, and they beat Cardiff 2-0. They weren't great in the first half. It was pretty 50-50. I'd even say Cardiff edged it, but second half they came out and they were a lot better. Hayden Hackney, I know there's been a lot of interest from Palace and Everton.
Shock. Palace and Everton are just after fucking everyone at this point.
I would very much keep him. He's a fantastic midfielder. Isaiah Jones got another goal. Wasn't the best, but you know, he's playing a bit better on the in the new formation. Latte Laugh was a good goal. Still think he should have passed it. They had a few chances that they missed, and yeah, they're slowly turning it around and getting back to the. I don't think they'll do what they did last season, but I think playoffs are still on if they carry on. But like Lank said, it's such a gruel.
Yeah,
it's a slog. You have to take a game by game.
It did look sketchy at one point for Carrick. Still does, but this obviously helps. But yeah, like we've both said, the Championship's a fucking shit league. It's Tin Pot League, and it's just like
you just don't know who's going to do well as well. Like
Ipswich
last year were dire, and then this season they're flying. Sunderland were just a bit average and tailed off. This season they're flying.
Yeah, you just got to fucking slog it, haven't you? That's the thing.
Big game at the weekend though.
What have you got?
Middlesbrough versus Sunderland.
Oh, spicy!
Sunderland the second in the league, the form team, but Middlesbrough, it's be an interesting game. But yeah, round up of the Premier League and the Championship, and we'll see where we go from there.
Yeah. If you did like the video, ladies and gentlemen, as always, please do consider liking and subscribing. There should be a playlist down in the description to the rest of Lew Lank On. I don't know whether I put it in its own separate playlist just for the Premier League. But if you want to go down below, go find that. Lew's link will also be down there if you want to go check him out. And yes, we are currently thinking about recording a soccer after this, so I don't know which is going up first or which is going up second. So
probably a soccer, just because it's a finale and the football's not till Saturday, so it's most likely going to be a soccer. But
so yes, do look out for future videos or go back and watch past videos. It's fourth dimension shit and wibbly wobbly timey wimey. But anyway, on that bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, hope you did enjoy, and shall see you all next time. Peace.
Adios.